again in the last 50 metres, but Angst was just too classy. Number 1 Angst, Craig Carmody, $1.70 and $1.20. Sibilant second pays $6.90, and third, probably fitting third, number 2, a place tote of $4.50. Now the 800 metres in 49.7. First 800, 49.7. Ken, she looked to pull a little bit today, which is not usually her caper.
John, I think you hit the nail on the head when you said class got her home. I think she's probably had enough. She's had a pretty tough campaign, and that might be the first sign that she's just getting a tiny bit tired. But she hasn't lost that acceleration. The way she dropped the field over the rise when Craig Carmody said go, she ran away from Sibilant, and then I just think her tough campaign started to tell, and she got a little bit weary in the last 60 or 70 metres. But she got the prize, and that's all that counts. There she is coming back with the clerk of the course, TAB number 1, Angst, the glamour filly of the Sydney Spring. I think Noel Mayfield-Smith is now going to turn her out for a spell and bring her back for the AJC Oaks in the autumn, and she'll probably go very close in that. There she is, a beaming Craig Carmody on Angst, as we take a break and then come back with more on the wide world of sports.
Welcome back. We are at Randwick on Epsom Day. Let's take a look at the dividends on that last race, and here they are right now. That's race 7, the Flight Stakes. Angst, $1.70 and $1.20. Sibilant, $6.90, and Fitting paid $4.50. All right, Australia's leading trainers go to great lengths to have their horses looking their very best for Epsom Day at Randwick. But it's not only the horseflesh that's responsible for turning appreciative heads. The fashions in the field are also something to behold, as Anne-Marie Sparkman discovered.
Thanks, Kenny. Well, we're here to talk about those fashions on the field today, and it's been a very cold and very chilly day, so those girls have been very brave. With me is Bronwyn Hogan from the AJC. Bronwyn, they are troopers, aren't they, these girls?
Oh, they are. They're very good, because today is exceptionally cold. It's not normally like this at Randwick in the spring, so it's more like autumn. So,
and I think we're going to see some of those fashions shortly, and of course with some males in there as well.
There are a few males, yes. We've got actually a strong contingent of males this year, which is, we've been pushing the males. In the past, it was always very much for the ladies, and people identified it that way. But this year, we've had a good, strong turnout of males.
It's a bit easier for them on a day like this, though, isn't it? I think they get the good end of the stick.
Oh, they do, yeah. They've got some great prizes to win. Actually, they don't have hats on, which I'm a little bit disappointed with. I would have liked to have seen them with hats, but anyway.
Top hats or just trendier hats?
Just trendy hats, yeah. Actually, there's a couple there, so I take that back. But yeah, we've got a good roll-up of guys, and considering the wind, we're quite happy with it.
Were many of the girls complaining about that fierce wind?
They were, yeah. We've got long skirts in predominance this year, so, and they've got side splits, so the skirts are flying around quite a bit.
I've never been very keen on those long skirts myself, but I can see on a day like today when it's sub-zero that perhaps they're not a bad idea.
Practical, yes, that's right, they are. No, it's a good sideline to the races to have the fashion stakes. I think everyone loves to get dressed up and come out and be seen in their latest outfit.
Well, the women certainly were sporting hats. Look at a few of these creations.
Yes, they're wonderful. They really are. I think that they might be having a second run at the Melbourne Cup, you never know.
And we're looking at those hemlines, and they definitely are all below the knee.
They are. That's very much the trend. So,
except for that one. Oh, Maxie and Ken like that one.
Yes, well, I don't know whether... Yes, I think they're looking for the longer one, though. I think they are. That's definitely the trend. Yeah.
I think that finally a mid-length one, though, won in the end.
I think a mid-length. It was on the knee, actually, just a compromise. Yes, as you say, a lot of ladies don't feel comfortable with the long. So,
what about the recession? Do you find that all the talk of doom and gloom and economic problems affects women, or they still go and buy a new outfit?
I think they always buy a new outfit for the races, yeah, which is good. So they should treat themselves.
And the Spring Carnival's always the best time, isn't it?
Spring Carnival is, I think autumn's very good for Randwick. I mean, the Spring Carnival for us is really a prelude to the Melbourne Cup. Epsom Day is our biggest day, but a lot of the fashion eyes are on the Melbourne Carnival, whereas autumn really holds its own in Sydney. Sydney. Our time of the year is Easter time, so we'll be hoping for a really big one next year. We'll be building that up for autumn next year.
Okay, Bronwyn, thank you very much. Well, Max, they talk about that weather in Melbourne, but I don't know. I couldn't have got any colder than it was here today in Sydney, and that's the fashions from the fairway. Back to you.
Thanks very much, Anne-Marie and Bronwyn there. Anne-Marie just hanging on to that. Okay, plenty of top form in the Fashion Stakes, as we've just seen. But very shortly, one of our lucky viewers will have enough cash to afford a whole new wardrobe when we find today's Memorable Moments winner. That's after the break.